A hard-fought game that ended in a draw. Let's look at your best moments. There are more active ways to control the center. Grabbing space is the right idea when your opponent plays a passive opening. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. That was an even swap of material. A straightforward recapture. This lets your bishop step into the game. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. Your opponent creates a pawn chain, making their structure more robust. You are bringing your bishop into play, eyeing the central squares. That's playable. Castling kingside is a great way to protect your king and develop. Their bishop moves into the game. You create luft for the king, providing it an escape square. Both kings are castled now. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. Their better move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Decent move, but they had a better one. You are threatening to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. They are potentially weakening their king's safety with this pawn move. Your knight has a great outpost. Their better move was to pin a knight. You get a chance to win a tempo. Your best move was to win a tempo by threatening a rook. They had an opportunity to punish your inaccurate play, but didn't catch it. You get a chance to kick a knight. Your better option was to kick a knight. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. Your best move was to move a bishop to safety. You got lucky here. Your opponent missed the chance to capitalize on your mistake. You are threatening to win a pawn through an eventual fork. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You take back. Their better move was to attack a pawn chain. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They've made a mistake and their pawn is now lost. Taking that pawn will win material for you after the follow-up trades. A clear recapture. A logical capture. You are now able to recapture and activate a queen at the same time. Recapturing. Moving their bishop to a better position. You had a better option, but this is not bad. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. That was a fair trade. A straightforward recapture. You permitted the opponent to win a queen through a discovered attack. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a bishop. This move left their knight hanging. They missed a chance to win a queen through a discovered attack. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. This is the only good move. Your opponent removed the threat by capturing your queen. You recaptured. That's playable. A great way to control the open file with your rook. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. There was a moment to punish your opponent's error, but you let it pass. It was an even game, but now you have the advantage. Ouch, you left your pawn hanging. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn. You allowed the opponent to take an open file with a rook. Their better move was to take an open file with a rook. You permitted the opponent to take an open file with a rook. This is a fair trade. You recaptured the piece. Decent move, but they had a better one. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. This move doesn't help their position at all. Yes, this is the way. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You are threatening to set up a blockade. There was just one move that worked for them, and this wasn't it. You permitted the opponent to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. Their better move was to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. You missed a chance to punish your opponent's error. You allowed the opponent to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. Creating a pawn chain. Good thinking. This move puts your knight into a stronger, more active position. Their best option was to defend a pawn that was under attack. You won a pawn for free. They found a clean way to deal with your passed pawn. You missed an opportunity to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This is the only move that works. Not the best move, but not bad either. This is the only good move. They place their piece. Good job defending that pawn. They are threatening to promote a pawn to a piece. You exchange pieces of equal value. They eliminated your passed pawn before it could do damage. You are threatening to set up a blockade. This is the only move that works. They prevented you. You escaped the check from the knight. They played the strongest move available. This is a fine move. This is the only good move. They moved their... For sure you had to move away from the threat. They played one of the best moves here. Nice, definitely the right move. They made one of the top moves in this position. Well done, an excellent move. Their king steps away from the check by your knight. Good job defending that knight. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. There was only one good move there for you, but you overlooked it. You permitted the opponent to take an outpost with a knight. They've placed their knight on a strong outpost, where it can't be challenged by a pawn. This offers a trade to your opponent. The game was close to equal, but now your opponent is in a losing position. This will win a knight with correct play. This move puts their knight on a safer square. You had an opportunity to tactically win a knight. That was a game-changing move, pulling them out of a losing position. With that move, you offered to trade pieces. They exchanged pieces of equal value. A clear recapture. They are right on target. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. Your opponent's king reaches the square of your passed pawn, stopping it in its tracks. Your better option was to set up a blockade. They took your pawn for free. You are setting up a blockade. Their best option was to protect a passed pawn with their piece. There was only one good move and you found it. Precise move from your opponent. You captured that free pawn. I like their choice. Very good choice. They played the strongest move available. You captured a free pawn. They are right on target. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Precise move from your opponent. Yes, this is the way. They played the strongest move available. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. They are right on target. Passed pawns must be pushed. Precise move from your opponent. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. Their king steps away from the check by your pawn. Nice, definitely the right move. That was the only move. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. This is the only move that works. They move their king. Your game is a draw by stalemate, as the king and other pieces have no legal moves.